Hey guys, welcome to another trailer review, but this time I'm talking about a movie that kind of caught me by surprise. I really wasn't expecting it, and I actually saw it right before I started watching another YouTube video. So those ads actually do work, and now I'm interested in seeing a movie that I actually didn't know existed. And of course the movie that I'm talking about is The Circle. Now this one is coming out next year and stars Emma Watson, Tom Hanks, and John Boyega, which is quite a cast that I'm really interested in. I love all three actors, especially Tom Hanks and John Boyega. Emma Watson definitely has my attention since she is obviously Hermione, as well as she's going to be in Beauty and the Beast. So I'm very interested in seeing this movie. It has a very nice rounded out cast, but what has me intrigued the most has to be the story. Now, I probably shouldn't be surprised by this, but this is actually based on a book by a man named David Eggers of the same name. And actually the story is about a woman named May, who's going to be Emma Watson's character. Now she's going to work for this tech company, like this massive tech company, kind of in the same vein as like Apple or Google, in which they are all sorts of like internet browser, and they're constantly in apps and learning things about people, how they interact and socialize, all kinds of crazy stuff. But what's interesting is that she sort of gets caught up in this world where this information may not be used, although it seems great, it may not be being used for the right purposes. For example, she seems very excited when she starts working there. She's very happy in the beginning of the trailer, but near the middle to the end, as Tom Hanks is giving this sort of Steve Jobs-esque speech to a crowd, we sort of learn that this company is getting into this sort of programming or sharing sort of mentality that everything that's happening in the world should be being shared for everyone to know about this information, to know about these events happening throughout the world, whether they're good, bad, disasters, natural disasters, maybe like riots in Greece or anything, basically any news story you have access to. You have access to people's information. Everything is being shared. And although that does sound great, and it's kind of the mentality that a lot of companies are going in now in real life and how we sort of are thinking as a population, it's kind of scary as well. It kind of more or less means the end of privacy, not necessarily in a sense of like maybe natural disasters or things happening in other countries that may be devastating, but our own information, what we do privately in our own homes, can be invaded. And that's kind of scary, and it's a great concept, especially for today's world, where that seems to be where we're heading towards as a whole world, where we constantly have to share stuff, our location, our photos, what we're eating, what we're doing, what we're thinking constantly with Twitter and 140 characters, whether it be a natural disaster, what's happening in a riot, somebody being hurt, some dictator trying to take over. No matter what the news story is, we have access to it 24/7. And although that sounds great, it also means the end of privacy, which is kind of scary. So in a way, this movie seems kind of realistic, but it also is sort of not realistic. Like, it's obviously very fiction, but at the same time, it parallels very much with how the real world is heading. And it's kind of scary, but also kind of great at the same time. So to be honest, I really don't know a whole lot about the movie. I don't really know a whole lot about the book, but it definitely has my attention. It quickly rose to my must-sees of next year. I'm really excited for The Circle for some reason. I didn't even know of its existence, but now that I do, it definitely jumped up to my must-see list. And I'm excited to see not only the performances, but I'm excited to see this movie. I want to see where it goes. I don't want to ruin it for myself by reading the books or seeing very many trailers for it, because they like to give away too much information in trailers, and that's not what I'm about. So I'm going to leave it there at that for now, but I will leave the link to the trailer down in the description box down below for you guys to check out. Be sure to come back and let me know what you guys think about this trailer. If you think it sort of parallels real life as I'm sort of seeing it, I'm definitely excited for this movie, the performances, the story, everything, and I can't wait to see it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You really are the best, and I'll see you in the next one.